It's Holly here from Your Past is a Gift. Okay, so I had a new thought about how we feel about ourselves and how we project that into the world. So, for those who don't know, at the age of 5, my sister was born, and from that stage, I felt cast aside by my mum. I felt unwanted, and I started to create this sense of invisibility, that I wasn't seen anymore for who I was. This is just what happened in my mind as a 5-year-old. Now, funny enough, things can always go in two different directions. You can spend the rest of your life trying to be invisible, because that's how you identify now. I'm invisible to my mum, so I'm invisible in the world. Or you can go out into the world and do the opposite. You just want to stand out. You just want to, you overachieve to always be at the top and get all these wonderful, merits, or trophies or whatever it is, because you don't want to be invisible anymore. You want to be seen. Now, I remember through my teenage years, I think it was probably mid-teenage years onwards, so from about 15, I remember, as a teenager, I was always the loudest in the room, always wanting to be the loudest. Because at that point, now I realize looking back, I wanted to be heard. I wanted to be seen. I didn't want to be invisible anymore, And towards my late teens with my boyfriend, he was always telling me off, for, you're too loud. Other people don't need to be listening to our conversation, keep it down. All these sorts of things. And I'd always say, well, I don't care if they're listening, that's their problem. It's not my problem. But today I wanted to post up this video for those of you out there. Are you one of these people, that needs to be the loudest in the room? Your voice has to project across the whole room. Because I want you to really think about that. Think of the behavior of why you feel that you need to be so loud, that everyone else in the room needs to hear you, or everyone else on the train needs to hear you, or everyone else on the bus, or wherever it is that you are, I know growing up, my mum was very loud, and I know where that comes from too, because she lost her parents so little, and she went to this house where they made her feel so unwanted, and they made her feel like she was a burden because they had to feed her on top of all the other children, and it was hard financially. It was a strain for them. But she was her whole life very loud, and I look back on it now and I think it's the same thing. She wants to be seen. She wants to be heard. We all do. We want to be acknowledged, And so I put it to you today to really think about your behavior if you're one of these people that's very loud, and that doesn't care if everyone's listening. You have that sort of attitude of stuff them if they're listening, it's their problem, not mine, that sort of thing. Because, you may be having the same issues, of invisibility, that you feel you're not heard and you feel that you're not seen for who you are, and you feel that you're not important in your life with those around you, I find a lot of teenagers, when you listen, you can tell where there's, the high schools, the kids come out and they're so loud, and I think the teenage years are just so crucial, because I realize it must be because of that, because all of a sudden they're finding their voice, these teenagers, and they want to be seen and they want to be heard, and they want to know that what they think matters, that someone cares about who they are, So today I want you to think about that, is that the reason for your behavior? Do you feel that you're not heard? Do you feel that you don't matter? Do you feel that you're not important? Okay? I'm not saying change it, if you're one of these people, you're loud, you're the party, animal, go for it. Do it if it makes you happy, But I know for me, I was always being put down, always made to feel embarrassed that I was so loud and all the rest of it. So in the end, it didn't make me happy either, but there was a reason for it. And I've only just discovered it in the last 5 years, of why I behaved that way. All right, my darlings. Remember to click like and subscribe below so you don't miss any of the messages, because the next one may be the most important one for you to shift your life. All right, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching and bye for now.